Alright, we're grinding for the most hardest boss, the uppercut. I don't know, I freaking missed it. I think the laziest way we probably. I'll just sit there and wait till the 8 minute, but maybe I could do on my overpowered characters. No, Divano's pretty good because I can just banish 20 people, 20 things. Yeah, I'll pick Divano, banish 20, and I'll get the banish 20 achievement plus the 8 minutes. Whatever it's called, like the green poopy head. 1% chance of 0. These all suck. Gross. And the crown is kinda good, but not really. I'll be completely hosed. It's not a good one. Come on. Kidding me? You all suck. I need to find a good train, railroad track. Oh yeah, I have this. Oh, I could have done this to be able to have done with this thing. Oh well. No big deal. No big deal. Whoa, what do we have here? Nothing. I'll just banish something. Banish the javelin. Gotta survive to the 8-minute mark. Where's the train? Here's the train. Good train? No. There's a good train. Is this another train here? You know, I probably should have picked Rick. I would have more control. I can still accidentally hit things. The whip is harder to accidentally hit. Alright, we'll just sit here and wait till 8 minutes. Unless that happens. Reroll. Reroll. Alright, let's did I just kill a boss or something? Didn't even notice it. Vanish. Vanish the whip. Get the whip then. This? Ooh. Oh. Oh. Growth 55%. More shields. Ah, 4 more minutes. We should just watch TV for a while. Still alive. An hour ago?
This person here held as moderator Purple Squid falsely proclaims that I have sexually assaulted many people, falsely people to attack their CMs and their families, currently banning anyone who defends me. Also, I'm not far right, actually up the center. So this is the person here who is a moderator.
That's not a good
Someone who
sign.
sexually assaulted many people he worked with. Lost his position as CEO. Now, like in my opinion, I think they should immediately give him respect. I don't care about any of this other stuff. Lost his position as CEO, far-right influencer. But like, you cannot fucking say that someone sexually assaulted many people they work with. That's crazy. The people that like run the game should immediately get rid of him. Because he's basically using his position in their game. By inventing sexual assault, it doesn't exist for a reason. And again, it's a moderator, senior moderator, even. And it says,
Shit.
that's crazy. That is crazy. Wow.
Please, for the love of God, somebody stop taking an meeting. What the fuck?
That is crazy. Wow.
Please, for the love of God, somebody stop taking an meeting. What the fuck?
Minutes almost ready. These guys are all over. Fine, either. 1 minute and 15 seconds. guess. Lost bell. A lot of whip downs. Don't have anything to upgrade yet. Gosh, this one. 15 seconds. Don't forget to down A. You get him. Three, two, one. Didn't show. No! Gosh dang it. Alright. Hopefully I don't die while I was looking something new to watch. Am I still alive?
There's me right there, and then this.
So this guy played ball a lot.
Backstage just
I can easily see this being a game. Like, yeah, he's role-playing, liking it a lot, right? So if you can do it against her, yeah, I'm
the only thing that was shaken is my head in disbelief. Okay, let's make that. No one here.
the wizard has a point. He's right.
No one here. I can leave you because it is very lonely. That didn't grow the hair yet. It's so early. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4 away from this prime. Personally, I don't understand why our players so development side. It should be high quality, not some indie-based project. Okay,
So, another thing is that if you play the game solo, I remember playing the game solo whenever the first game came out, building is more designed balanced around group play and group collaboration. Not that you can't build solo, of course you can, but it will take a lot longer.
10,000 Andes and stoners in. Now what? Your email and Discord gonna get flooded with the wishes. What are the categories?
You can.
Smart. And the second word, genuinely gonna point the problem and the fact that you're not and the system. You're gonna spend your time in and fixing the feeling that is in the tool that the person is gonna make the final version of the game. Time is gonna spend and we grow forward like leaders is gonna feelings around the love of the game.
He is. He's crazy, but he's right.
Stay
There is PvP, but it's only in certain zones. No, it's also not private in those certain zones, but in a general sense, yes it is.
Against 5 seconds environment. That likes your computer and then show it to your mom. Well, that's not the problem. Personally, I make it for chaos. You wait for the moment your base is gone, you and then you plot.
I think he's right. I do. Like his perspective of this is, I think that it's not a popular perspective, but I think the reason why it's not a popular perspective is because actually practical or not people like building, because that's one thing that the game does incredibly well, better than building any other game. So people might be negative about this because it's not really that audience, but he's bringing up a lot of really like authentic points here.
That's the most exciting part of the game like that. And another part,
You want to be the worst?
a dungeon in the game like that, with Zerg balancing it all. Some people want to experience right with 70,000. Some people don't have wood, have two wood.
It's always a mistake to make an MMO for the super hardcore people. Because super hardcore people will make a game hardcore even if it's not initially. Like they'll figure out speed runs, they'll figure out challenge runs. Like look at Dark Souls for example.
Tends to even notch one series level fire, you know? I know we are all waiting for the next big game that is gonna waste 10 years or 20 years.
That's exactly right.
Oh, let's go! We gotta know the cool.
Yes, true.
I have the same ladies and gentlemen, stay sharp. Armors into believing that wow, we got new MMO that we can be excited for.
Looks like Rust.
Oh, this looks nice.
Yeah, gross.
Oh, wow. Amazing. Let me guess, it's pay to win.
It is pay to win, of course. All those dumb games are pay to win.
I bet it's pay to win, guys.
This is NFT, cryptocurrency,
Yeah, cryptocurrency. Amen. Anytime cryptocurrency, you know it's good. Yep, that's right.
bootleg version of Tron Liberty. It have mounts, it have booba, it have armor, it have environment, and then we go into the combat. It's out of combat 3-button push, you know? The game is complete fake ass. Here, you know? And you know,
Yeah, it is. When he vanishes.
why you are not excited about this crypto NFT out-of-play MMO without even more options that was added over the year. Anyway, exposure, don't get swayed by emotion, wait for the game, play it, and then judge it, and then get excited. You know, and what the finale. Taking all things into consideration,
fair, I never buy any game, so I'm not the customer that has to think about it. I'm the customer that doesn't buy any games, so
My verdict is
win-win
the
no
game
matter
gonna
what.
eat
Yeah.
Well, shit!
My verdict is the game gonna eat. Or second scenario, the game gonna stay here for 5 to 10 years and then it's gonna get released.
Damn. Those are some pretty
Yeah,
bad
ooh,
options.
that's hard.
I thought you're gonna prove me wrong. Small big game is better for us consumers and we enjoy it. The future will tell if I was right or I was wrong. Anyway, that's all I've got for you today. Thank you so much for watching and hopefully see you soon, friends.
Right. I'm gonna be honest. I think that he brings up a lot of legitimate points. Because if you don't care about the building in PAX Day, you are not gonna, like, there's no content in the game. He's definitely right. Like, there are some really good things in the game. You were kind of hyping it up too. Well, yeah, I'm hyping it up in the context that I think it will keep getting better and the game isn't out yet. I look at a game that's an alpha and I say, this is a really good start. But listen, if
0, 8, and 12 are the only times that the Reaper will show up. He did not show up. That's why I had to quit. Restart, redo the Reaper thing. Ugh. What a pain, what a pain. Did I, Steel 2? Oh my gosh, they're so expensive. What the? Why are they so expensive? Oh geesh. So dang expensive. Kind of crazy. Let's do 15 minutes with Mania Moonspell. There. And Dairy Plants. 0, 8, and 12 minutes is the only time they'll spawn.
if they released the game like this, it would die. It would instantly die. We'll see what happens, man. Guess what? The game doesn't even have AoE stuff. Well, I think that really none of that really matters as long as the game is actually fun to play. If the game is fun to play. Here's the problem, though. I don't think in a lot of cases people are going to enjoy playing it unless the combat is way better. The game is only good in the content.
To be fair, not all games are about combat. So, if it had something else to do in the game that was more fun, like building NPC machinery that can fight back, and you have machines fighting machines or NPCs fighting NPCs, I would actually play that. But there's no way they're gonna do that. So, hey, not gonna happen. And I hate PvP. I will never play PvP because almost always MMO PvP is always pay to win. So I don't even, not even bothering to it. Not even bothering to waste my time. I don't have time for that.
Text of it being an alpha, and also the way that we play the game as like a group of 1,000 people that are doing things together. That's not normal. That's not what most people are going to experience the game as. They're going to be playing the game as 1 or 2 dudes, and that's it. So yeah, gameplay is key. Yes, the gameplay is key. Absolutely, it's all about the gameplay. If you don't consider, yeah, and so like, can you compare PAX Day to an MMORPG when it isn't an MMORPG? It isn't? I thought that it was. Social Sandbox MMO. Thank you for your contribution. Anyway, so look at the poor arcade. Yeah, I don't know. And you have faith in Ash's creation? Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, absolutely. But I think that really the combat needs to be better and a lot of other things need to be better. But I am glad at least that they are improving it. But from his perspective, he is completely fucking right. And that's just the truth, man.
To be fair, it's too early to say.
I feel like that's probably going to be the case with more things like this, but yeah, that's kind of the way that I feel about it.
Next video. Next video. That was quicker than I thought.
There's
New big announcement.
New World's big announcement. Now, you guys might or might not know this, but New World. Let's see how well the game is doing.
Welcome back, friends, to another New World video. So in a recent Lord Dinner Tournament episode, Scott Lane, game director of New World, shared with us that a major announcement is coming to New World.
What the hell was that?
Which starts on the 7th of June this year.
So why is June important? Two reasons. One, it allows us to create a moment, because we are planning to do something pretty big that's going to impact a lot of people. But also, there's this thing called Summer Game Fest that happens in June, and it's a place that people hear a broad audience would be willing to have a little more impact, and it just makes no sense for the game side to do it that way.
Now what I want to do during this video is outline some theories as to what is likely going to be announced during this event, and provide you guys with the evidence that supports these speculations.
Now, the first, it's probably going to just be console support. They're probably going to announce something about the game going to console. It's a theory? Yeah, let's see.
The content that I want to talk about is the addition of a PvP island or a PvP zone. This was accidentally leaked during a PTR or public test server.
They've already leaked it.
Me and a bunch of other players noticed that upon crossing a threshold at the bottom of Cutlass Keys, you would automatically become flagged for PvP, and there would be a
called Unbound Island
that you're flagged for free-for-all or FFA PvP. After
Candles.
this happened, you could attack anyone, even if they're in the same faction as you, even if they're in the same company as you. There was no parties, no groups. It was basically a free-for-all. Along with this, new perks also appeared in the parts of the game that referenced a PvP zone, and specifically also referenced Season 7, which makes sense because that would kind of line up with a June announcement and then the actual update, so coming around September, October.
The problem with PvP in this game is the fact that the game has a lot of desync. Like, it has iframes, and it has a lot of mechanics that are used for, like, Dark Souls style games.
If you don't have the best internet connection, if you don't have the fastest computer, you are at a disadvantage because you don't have the good enough ping to and I noticed that in Albion Online. If you are on the wrong server, you are completely at a huge disadvantage. So much that there's no way you can win. Because when you play at the top level, everybody's perfect. And if you are just one ping or like 10 milliseconds slow on your ping, you instantly lose every battle. It's ridiculous.
But it has bad netcode, and so you have people that get desynced apart from each other. It's better. It's better, but it's not good.
October.
Wars are so ass, yeah. It's janky.
Every year so far. Now, Scott Lane also mentions that
How do you know that? Because I played it.
Part of the announcement in June will be a PvP thing.
Yeah. Part of the announcement is going to be a new PvP thing. I'm not going to say what it is.
So this seems very, very likely what we're going to see. A chunk of land added to the bottom of Cutlass Keys that requires you to always do PvP flags while in the zone, and hopefully will involve the ability to collect special resources and gear that work specifically for this area. Now, PvP always-on zones have worked pretty well in other MMOs, for example, Cyrodiil in Elder Scrolls Online.
I'm not sure.
Now, interestingly enough, New World used to have a PvP always active zone. It was Murkgard. When you entered Murkgard in the alpha, you would be flagged for criminal intent, meaning that you could attack somebody, but they could also attack you. The loot in Murkgard was pretty good for the enemies of New World back then, as it still is now with all the chest runs, but criminal intent back then meant you would also drop your inventory upon death. So perhaps they might bring that back for the free-for-all PvP zone.
That would be insane.
Hardcore, and I'm sure it would excite quite a few players. Getting some potential loot off of the...
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
And also the most likely thing that I think is going to be announced for New World at Summer Games Fest is a console release. Most likely for Xbox, but also potentially for...
This is something they should have done when the game came out. Yeah. Yeah, it would have been good if they did this when the game came out, but yeah, now is okay too.
As well. Now, if this is true, and it does happen, it will likely increase New World's player count quite drastically. Right now, the game is often hovering below 10,000 concurrent, and with a huge surge of console players, even if it's only half of what we got when New World initially...
Well, let's keep in mind that being under 10,000 players, like, there's a couple of other MMOs that you can use as, like, a frame of reference here, is Albion Online has literally more than double that, and that's kind of, like, not a very popular game.
Yeah, oh,
And
I just said
Black
Albion
Desert,
Online.
that is also like not a
I was just talking
super
about
popular
it.
game, has
That's a free-to-play game,
oftentimes
but you don't have
more than
good connection. You suck.
Albion, I know, Black Desert and Albion have their own launcher, as far as I know. So, like, that's what I'm saying, right? It's like not only
They have their own launcher
are
and
they
it
on
works
other
with Steam and
platforms,
YouTube.
but they're
So
also
it's kind of like a both.
higher. So, like, they're higher and they're on other platforms. Where it's like with New World, it's only on really Steam and it's lower.
Steam for PC, you know, we'd still be looking at hundreds of thousands of players. Now, of course, whether they'll stick around, whether the game will be less buggy than the PC
I
release,
need the
that's another
thing.
question.
Yeah.
But from the very start, getting into a server and potentially seeing a queue again, although hopefully it's not too big of a queue, I think one of the things that makes New World special and when New World really goes fast is when you walk through Windward.
There's a lot of players there. Yeah.
You know, players as far as the eye can see.
Exactly.
The game thrives off of the social nature of it, which I do believe is something that Amazon needs to focus more on, but that's a video for a different time.
Well, that's
Anyway,
the problem. That's why the game died. I think that's a big
The game
reason why
died?
it died, at least. It's because
game
the
died?
servers were all spread apart, and people got on these servers that had declining populations, and then they stopped playing because a lot of the content for in-game was group content. So you couldn't do the group content, and like your server was dying, and you had to pay money to go to another server. It was ridiculous. I think that New World lost a lot of people because they were going to log in and play the game, and then they decided, you know what, I'm not gonna, like, I log in, because like New World is a buy-to-play game, so you can, if you bought the game when it came out, you can still come in and play the game right now if you want to. And if you do that and you log in and there's nobody in the city, there's nothing more depressing than logging into an MMO and it's dead.
the idea that we're going to see a lot of players back in the game again, and most likely fresh start servers to accommodate those players, I think is going to be good for the
The
game.
last thing they need to do is make new servers. Like, if they don't have server mesh technology or something like that, they should not make new servers. Just put them on the old servers. The fresh start, like, I think fresh start servers are a mirage. Like, they are exciting, they're super enticing, and then whenever they happen and you get on them, you realize you're just doing the same thing that made you quit the first time.
Provided that PC
To be fair, if you've never had a fresh start server,
if it's like a separate
it's kind of like a unique thing, so you might want to experience it at least once. Because the crowds in newbie zones is kind of like
Like,
unique.
here's the thing, is that New World did a fresh start server, and it went kind of well, but it also went really well because they had a massive marketing campaign behind it. I was part of that marketing campaign. Lost Ark tried to do fresh servers, and it did way worse, actually. And it didn't
Well,
really
Lost
go
Ark
anywhere.
is pay to win.
So I don't think
That game was dead from the
solution, to
very
be
fucking
honest.
beginning.
Because of the overwhelming amount of evidence, first of all, their Lord of the Rings MMO that they're working on, which is being made by New World devs using...
I have asked New World, or sorry, people at Amazon to give me information about this. They refuse to. Whenever I know more, you will know more. Don't tell me.
Steam Engine is publishing that on PC and console. There's also files in the game, quests that reference a console pre-release. Recently, as of Season 5, there's been a huge effort towards getting controller working for the game and giving native controller
That's
support.
smart.
Amazon has referenced
This game is made for controller.
time and resources, but
New World has a momentum issue. Yeah, they do.
resources went into controller support, so unless they just really want to cater to the somewhat small percentage of the player base that do play with a controller, I think this is more a setup for the future, in my opinion, and that's why there's been so much focus on controller. Another piece of evidence that supports this as well is Amazon is hiring people, they're hiring positions.
They're gonna do, like, I'm pretty sure somebody even told me that they're gonna do, like, console. I would bet any amount of money on this. It's insane to me that it hasn't happened already.
To bring their games to Xbox and PlayStation. Now, they do have multiple MMOs that they publish, so this could be a nice project. But again, I feel like it was very, very...
Well, the problem really is that this gameplay isn't very good, and that's going to be the main thing that's going to keep people away from the game, is that the gameplay is not good. Games that have good gameplay are good games, and games that have bad gameplay are bad games. And New World right now has bad gameplay. That's the main issue.
Amount of evidence that Amazon is bringing the game to console. If nothing else, just because it's another platform which they can sell the game on, and I think that's one of the main ways Amazon makes revenue. Because this game is buy to play, there's no subscription model, and honestly, the skins in the store, as you can see what I'm wearing right now, they
suck.
So not that many people buy things on the store. So I believe
Yeah.
most of this game's revenue comes from sales, and they can drum up a lot of sales if they can bring it to a brand new market like Xbox or PlayStation. So yeah, the good news is console will come out and will likely bring in a lot of players. Hopefully fresh down servers, which that's always pretty hype as well. It was really hype the last time that was announced. The player numbers spiking pretty significantly, but I do believe that is a very likely
Yeah, it's gonna be console.
The announced for New World during Summer Games Fest is the addition of swimming. For those of you other than the sort of butterfly breaststroke season that I'm doing right now, there is basically no swimming in New World. Whenever you go into the water, the ocean, you just...
So, a little context for this. I told everybody that we could wade through the water and we could make it to the other side instead of having to run all the way around. And I have about like 50 people behind me. And I thought that we could make it all the way over there. Oh, he skipped it. Yeah. Everybody. I feel that.
A video of questions and answers. Scott said that they can't really give us any information about the June announcement. You know, under pain of death, it seems like many times said that they want to, but they can't give information, which is, again, more likely marketing and that they have a deal with Microsoft and Sony that they can't, you know, unveil the details until Summer Games Fest. But he did say that they want to give clever ways to give information or like hints as to what is going to be added in June. And then towards the end of the video later on, the same video that we talked about at the beginning of this video, they started making a lot of swimming puns.
I hope I didn't know with too many questions.
I am so, first off, you're welcome, but I'm really excited for your new show. I think you're going to be swimming in confidence. You're going to make a massive splash with the players. It's awesome. One thing I really hope, though, is that you talk to other people on the team, because you don't want to dive in with me anymore. I think, like, seeing more faces will just be
No, obviously, they're obviously going to add swimming, and that's great. The problem with this game, somebody said in chat, is definitely momentum. This game has no momentum, and the cadence of content is too slow to keep people engaged. That's the issue. It's too, that's the problem right there.
Pretty on the nose.
They're so slow to update. Wow, yeah.
We're going to see swimming added to the game in some way, shape, or form. Whether it will get like a trade skill to support it, like it will with riding, or there'll be scuba gear, things that you can craft, things that you can gather at the bottom of an ocean. Maybe the PvP islands will involve swimming in some way. It remains to be seen, or it's just going to be an animation that plays now instead of walking. Either way, swimming, although seemingly like not really an important thing to do, it's something that comes up fairly frequently that I see from players. It's like,
well, it's just ridiculous. Yeah. I think that's the reason why people bring it up. It's because it's ridiculous. And also, like, if they add swimming into the game, nothing's going to change. It's not like, oh my god, the game's fixed now.
It's almost 12 minutes. Wait, unless I accidentally killed one of them. 12 minutes coming. Wasn't really paying attention. But it could have spawned at 8 minutes. I killed him without even noticing. I doubt it. Man, I am just crazy going Halt's XP gain, sure. Yes. No more XP. 10 seconds. Down it. Down it. Ready for down it. Did not spawn. That's when it says. Does look beautiful. Wait, did I do the best catch 15 minutes? I'll just leave one with the 15 minutes. Shh.
We still don't have any swimming, but that again seems to be a likely addition to the game, probably around the same sort of season 7, September, October, being announced at the Summer Games Fest in June. Now these were the content additions that I thought were the most solid evidence also
Money.
perks that list a raid as well. There's also things that a raid is being so hopefully
The race is good. I mean, like you said, some race is good. Like you said, it's hard, but the problem is that it requires a lot of coordination, and it also requires at the time, like, for that race. And I think the problem is that whenever you have content like that in the game, if the reward isn't high enough, nobody will do it.
I'm getting the buff treatment, but they're just going to change it into a new zone.
15 minutes.
More meaningful content there, like they did in the Elysian Wilds. Some degree, the content not so meaningful. But nonetheless, Kill This Key seems to be like it's going to become one of the new sort of endgame zones to replace zones. And yeah, we're getting a raid in there, but not too much details on it. It seems to feature Medusa, according to the files of the game, who is an enemy that you kind of fight in.
Yeah, you fight her in the expansion cutscene.
On fight these next to the Elysian Wilds.
Yeah.
As well. So yeah, having perks and
I thought you killed her, though.
tailored towards the raid and towards the PvP island gives us kind of more to grind for, which I'm excited for. Maybe it's not super casual friendly, but you know, I do like myself some hardcore raiding and you know, some potential like loot lock PvP does sound pretty fun as well. But I didn't want to drag this video out too long. Just wanted to give you guys the 3 most solid pieces of evidence that we have for a June announcement. We've got about 4 to 5 weeks at the time of recording from when this video goes out.
I'm sure Ross forgot this gaming exists.
Any things that talked about excite you guys? Is there anything else that
You're right.
I know a lot of people are saying there's going to announce the shutdown of the game, but no, I actually do believe that.
That would be crazy. All right, guys, here's our big announcement. All right, everybody's here. It's effective now. We shut it down right now. You can't go back in. Nope, it's it. It's done. Guys, it's been a lot of fun. Really
15 minutes.
enjoyed it. We have to, but you gotta know when to hold them. You gotta know when to fold them. You know, like that's it. It would be really funny if they did that.
New World does have a pretty exciting end to the year.
Thanks
with
for the money.
2024.
No
it is quite
refunds.
grim right
Yep.
now, but we'll be watching together. So if you guys want to bring some snacks, some popcorn, some drinks along, I'm going to be watching Summer Games Fest on my stream, keeping my eyes peeled for the New World news. If you can't watch the stream live, I'll of course have a YouTube video as well, so make sure you subscribe for that one. Like this video if you like the video, and I'll catch you guys all in the next one.
The thing is, man, is like I have been a big New World enjoyer for a long time. Like if you go over, you look at my
15 minutes.
library. Do I even have it installed now? I actually do. I still have New World installed. I have playtime of 300 plus 50. I basically have almost 2,000 hours in New World. I played this game a lot, man. And update it? No, I don't have enough space. I don't want to update another 10 gigabyte update. I'll link you guys the video. Baggins is like one of the few remaining New World creators. I think that half of the people that play New World are actually streamers. But yeah, I think it's going to be a console update, and they're probably going to announce the PvP island at the same time. I think it's probably going to be both. And doing fresh start servers, I think, is a bad idea. I don't think that they need to do that. They just need to consolidate all of the existing servers together and make servers. That's what needs to happen. Anything else besides that doesn't matter. Like, they can be like, oh yeah, we're gonna add in all this other stuff. If you log into the game and nobody's there, you aren't gonna be either. You're gonna leave. And that's the real reason why a lot of people quit more than anything. You don't need fresh start for that. You just need good content and server consolidation. Be right back.
He said be right back, but he's literally not nothing. Yeah. What am I going to watch while I wait for the freaking 8-minute timer, 12-minute timer? Yeesh. Nothing good on YouTube. And I can't watch anything else because it's copyright claimed. Helldivers 2 is finished. Let's watch this.
Hey, what's up guys, Rev here. So today we're going to be talking about the Helldivers 2 drama. This is a situation where Helldivers, over the past couple of months, has been proving itself as a successful model for a live service game and a potential Game of the Year candidate. However, in only 48 hours, this game and its reputation has completely fallen off, and it probably doesn't surprise you, but the person responsible behind all of this attention is, of course, Sony. Now, people on May 3rd were dropping this game very quickly. You can see Iron Mouse here saying, LOL, goodbye Helldivers. But what happened 2 days ago that was so bad? Well, it comes from this announcement on their official Helldivers 2 account here on Twitter. They made this post announcing some major changes coming to this game and some account linking information that you will have to follow. Now let's read this message. So, due to technical issues at the launch of Helldivers 2, you allowed the linking requirements for Steam accounts to a PlayStation Network account temporarily optional. That grace period will now expire. See details below in this post.
I'm 4 pounds too heavy. I've been eating too much junk food. Curses the food. I'm eating too good. All those XPs in the line. Wait, what was it that I needed? I forgot. Oh yeah, it was this. Did they already upgrade it? Yeah, I think I did. Oh yeah, I did. Primers. Okay, no biggie.
Account linking plays a critical role in protecting our players and upholding the values of our safety and security provided on PlayStation and PlayStation Studio games. This is our main way to protect players from griefing and abuse by enabling and banning of players that engage in that type of behavior. It also allows those players that have been banned the right to appeal. As such, as of May 6th, all new Helldivers 2 players on Steam will be required to connect their Steam account to a PlayStation Network account. Current players on Steam will start to see mandatory login on May 30th and will be required to have linked a Steam and PlayStation account by June 4th. So this is a very, very serious change. To a lot of people, this may not seem like a lot, but this, when you look at the details of what it means to get a PSN account set up, this is a big deal. And the reviews speak for themselves. This drop-off was the response to this PSN announcement. And you can see right now, as of the morning of recording this video, the negative reviews have taken effect. Despite the overwhelming success of this game for months, the overall all-time reviews is now below 50% positive with a mixed overall review, and the recent reviews are now overwhelmingly negative with only 17% of the over 200,000 recent reviews being positive. This is a huge drop-off, and of course in this situation there's no one to blame other than Sony. Unfortunately, Arrowhead is at the mercy of Sony. They're on track to be Game of the Year with Helldivers 2, and then Sony swoops in with this set of changes, and it's completely derailed their success. And now people are angry, they're review bombing Helldivers 2, and now they're asking for refunds. Now, what is the reason? Why is this so important for Sony that they're willing to tank Helldivers 2? Well, a lot of their claims is that this has to do with the safety of players, and this is reflected by some of the messages of one of the community managers here in this community, Helldivers 2 community managers, saying no, it's allowed to allow us to ban people. That's the sole reason for these changes. This user says, so you couldn't have banned people before? That's a lie. And then the community manager says this, we could, but this increases the effectiveness of what we can do. And as you can see, this community manager here has gone private. Like several others from Arrowhead and some of the related platforms here, and that's terrible. What else are you here for? These community managers, you're responsible for dealing with situations like this. You're facing a PR nightmare, a very terrible situation, and your community manager is going private. It's a terrible look. However, while they're going private, some of the biggest Sony simps are doing everything in their power to defend this billion-dollar company from fair criticism, including reactions like this. We're going to watch this TikTok real quick. A lot of people are trying to excuse what is happening in this PSN requirement because they believe it's not that big of a deal.
Okay, time to play some Halo. Hey, Microsoft here. You need an Xbox account to play Halo. Sure, that's no big deal. I'll go ahead and make an account real quick. Also, I'm going to download Red Dead Redemption 2.
Hey, Rockstar here. You're actually going to need to make a Rockstar account to play Red Dead 2 as well.
That's fine. As long as I can play Red Dead Redemption 2, I am happy. I'm also thinking about playing some Helldivers 2 as well. Hey, Sony here.
Oh no, you don't, PlayStation. How dare you!
What?
Making me create an account to play a game is absolutely wrong. It's so low against us PC players.
Oh, sure. No problem.
So as you can see in the replies to that TikTok being shared on Twitter, a lot of people are pointing out the disingenuous nature of that attitude. This is way beyond just making a new account. There's a lot of concerns and benefits that come with linking a PSN account to your Steam account. You can see here, this fight to get people to sign up with their PSN is something being pushed by other community managers like this Spitz individual on Discord. This individual right here would be the focus of a lot of attention, and a lot of it very negative, but they began by making this post shortly after the PSN announcement saying, it's not like this is the first or even the 14th mainstream game to require a third-party account. That takes a couple of minutes to create, but if it's a deal breaker to have 120 seconds of your day to enter an email and password and then forget about it, change your Steam review and make your displeasure known on a platform where it matters. Honestly, the 120-second requirement to sign up with a third-party account to play a game, that's a valid enough reason in and of itself. But we're not just dealing with any third party here, we're dealing with Sony. That's reflected in one of the highest rated negative reviews here, where this individual says, yeah, I'm not linking my account to PSN, and they list all of the recent hacks of personal data from Sony PlayStation Network users. Multiple hacks in 2011, another one in 2014, another one in 2017, and then two different breaches of private data in late 2023. It hasn't been a year since the last pair of this happened. And yes, other companies like Steam have been breached before, but not to the level that Sony has been breached. There are very valid security concerns that you should have when you're creating a PSN account. Now going beyond that, even if you have the opportunity in your country to create a PSN account, you might be given additional requirements like this. This is, for example, in the United Kingdom. In order to create a PSN account so you can play Helldivers 2, you have to give a facial scan or your government ID. Besides the very invasive nature of giving this stuff to a random third party that you have to trust or respect your privacy, this is insane. This is a step to ban not only your account, but you. That is why they're collecting this biometric information. So normally if you get banned from whatever account, you can either use an IP ban, just get a VPN, and reroute yourself and create a new account. But in this case, in order to play games, you have to have this PSN account that's requiring your biometrics. So if you get banned once, they're not just banning your account, they're banning you. They're banning your face. You will not be able to create a new account no matter where you are in the world, no matter what you try. Your face will get you banned and prevent you from getting a new account. That's very, very serious stuff. So when you're talking about banning becoming easier, that's what they need. This is a very, very, really dystopian level of collecting your information to prevent you from creating multiple accounts. And also, some people are trying to dismiss this.
20 seconds. Pause for the 20 seconds, 15 seconds. We ready? Are we ready? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. 30% chance it's gonna spawn. 3, 2, 0. It did not spawn. Back to the same old same old.
That's millions and millions of people, and that's not the only country where there's these biometric requirements. So I don't think that's a very valid way to dismiss these really over-the-top requirements just to play Helldivers 2. And beyond that, this is what people really underestimate. PSN is not available in the vast majority of countries in the world. We are literally at a point right here where some are claiming that there's 177 countries that are unable to create a PSN account within it. That's basically the whole world, if you didn't know that. That leaves less than 24 countries where you can even create a PSN account to play Helldivers 2 for some reason, and games like that. And worse yet, oh, maybe you should have known that you could have created a PSN account in your country before you bought Helldivers 2. Well, yeah, you probably weren't aware because Sony is doing a bait and switch on this situation. They have changed some of their rules involving the requirements of having a PSN to play certain games on PC. You can see it right here, before May 3rd, before this announcement. Do I have to sign into a PlayStation game on PC? And here it says signing into a PSN is optional when playing a PlayStation game on PC. Now, after May 3rd, that same language was changed to some PlayStation games may require you to sign in and link to an account for PSN. So they went from optional to you may be required to sign in. They tried to do a bait and switch, which a lot of people are pointing out as a scam. This might be a scam because people bought the game before May 3rd, relying on this information right here that it's an optional PSN game. But now, after May 3rd, it's no longer optional for certain games like Helldivers 2, which, yeah, that seems like a bait and switch to me. Don't think about changing your IP to avoid countries where it's there. You know, if you try to reroute your IP where you send the PSN without biometric, you might want to be a little bit careful because like these cities in the US, they hold the right to terminate and suspend your account if you lie about certain information in your account process, including the location of where you're saying that you're if you lie about that, you might actually get banned for life. So they are really cracking down on all directions. And of course, even with some of the initial concerns, these community managers like Spitz are actually kind of blowing off people saying, I thought you were refunding and leaving. Well, yes, a lot of people were leaving. As this got more and more serious and the rebound got worse and worse, we saw a change in tweet for a lot of these people who were initially mocking and outraged about players. You can see
yeah, and they actually get refunds? Shoot, they lose a lot of money if everybody refunds. I don't think they refund. No.
The response from our chat team has been pretty universal. A better solution isn't provided for players who are in regions without PSN coverage. I'm not sure that we won't be making a requirement mandatory for players are not going to force people to either or not play the game. That change is the announcement that they all come from Sony and not our team at Arrowhead. Yeah, I was completely unaware of how many countries didn't have the ability to that statement. I deeply regret implying that it was so easy for everyone to just sign up and not have to worry about it. It's absolutely not our intention to force people to break Sony TOS or just not play the game if they're in a restricted region. There needs to be a better solution. Players making their displeasure known through reviews, refunds, etc. give us more pull in our discussions with Sony. They don't read our Discord. It hurts to see the game's popularity suffer in ratings. The discussions are ongoing and our team is on the side of the players. It's unrealistic to expect people to make PSN accounts in different regions to get past the account linking requirement. We're aware of that. So basically, it's a very bold thing for the specific people to say. They're encouraging people to leave negative reviews on Steam. Here might be losing their position as a community manager, but what they're doing here is pretty ballsy, to say the least, okay? And I'm glad to see the switch around. Again, maybe it's not authentic, but they are letting people to do the one thing they can do, and that is to leave negative reviews and to request refunds, because that would be a bargaining chip for Arrowhead to say, hey, you can't go through this towards great success or have already established themselves as successful, Sony keeps messing with things up. And right now it's being reported that some people are claiming that they're getting successful refunds. I've seen some mixed reviews, some people get their refund request denied, I've seen some people get canceled. So it's not entirely clear right now what the truth is, but I wouldn't be surprised how else are you in a situation on region availability of PSN accounts. How could they possibly not give people refunds? Genuinely, like, it might be illegal at this point. But yeah, this is just something that's going on. If you're thinking this was one of the worst changes we've seen in gaming history. We have not seen such a universal negative response to this change in Sony. I wonder if Sony's in it actually. It's against their own interest to keep going with this. And yet, people don't have data to business. They're just sitting totally counterproductive, even on their own business. But at that point, all the
I would refund just for the hell of it, because I want my money back after playing the game. It's like you can play for free. If I would have known it was free, I would have bought it and then refunded it afterwards. But that's if I was sure it would be refunded. I don't think I'd have a good reason. Oh, 7 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Reaper, not here. Look, there he is. Holy moly. Whoa. Oh. Down A after this one. Did I get it? No, it didn't work. Maybe it's the controls. Well, I can't change it. Oh, this sucks. I did press down A several times. Quit. Oh, I didn't wait 15 minutes. Oh man, oh well. No biggie. I might have to do it again anyways. Where's the uppercut? Dang, I did not get credit for this. Gosh. Screw it again. What the hell did I do wrong? Wait. What am I missing here? I'm gonna have to Google it. I cannot believe it didn't work. Imagine trying to do this without being able to Google. It'd be impossible. How do you uppercut? How do you uppercut non-Red Reaper on Switch version? Answer: you can't. What? You either need to plug in an external keyboard or just use the cheat code in the spells menu. Talk about bullshit. No way. What I do for the second ghost, if I get the point where I could input the button commands, then use the spell book to unlock her. It's the same effort as getting her normally, but without having to plug in keyboard. So you kill the trickster, hit start, go back to the menu, tap the spell in the scroll screen. Yep. What? In the scroll screen? In the scroll screen? What's the scroll screen? What the frick is the scroll screen? In the scroll screen? Go back to the menu, hit the spell in the scroll screen. What the heck is a scroll screen? Is that this one? Because I don't see it working. Oops. No button makes it work. Oh wait. Oh shit. This one? Huh? What did I put in there? Gosh dang it. Screw this. Alright. Just the cast spell code for Vampire Survivor Switch. Dumb. See what I have to do because it's impossible to unlock? I literally did the uppercut down A and it did not work. This is dumb. So these are all the cheat codes. Oh my gosh. You see, this is why games are get minus points, because you should not, the game should not be glitched to the point where you have to go look it up on the internet. You should not need to look it up on the internet to find out how to do stuff. Unbelievable. Alright. Let me look it up real quick. Who am I unlocking? This is so stupid. I don't know who that is. Still casting a spell. I don't know which one it is. This is stupid. Spins the UI. Unlocks 2 moles, got it. Unlocks Balloon Glow, Green Acres, Bonezo, Boss Rush, X Dash. Unlocks Toasty as long as X Dash has already been unlocked. That's the one. Unbelievable. TRAM EZZ INI. What? Stupid. Stupid. I have to cheat to unlock everything. That's so dumb. Do I have to cheat to unlock the next guy? I'm bookmarking this page because I might have to cheat again because the fucking game is broken. That's so stupid. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Bad game design. I'm so pissed off right now. Unbelievable. Dang. Unbelievable.